EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Cade York to kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
Get it together. On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 35.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A run with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Jim Radike now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches.
Yellow. Oh,
He's got his man. It's Pickens. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
First down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Yellow. 43.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Decent 24.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Focus, hot.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Kenny Stutzman on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Rip. Hey, kill. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Go, go. Hey.
Lawrence. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Gonna go right back to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 10-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. To the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Bears move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
first down throw. Mahomes is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's brought in right side by Pickens. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Swing this one out to White. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yellow! Back, Yellow! Wide!
In motion, it's Waddle. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Henry will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Makes the score Bears 24, Vikings 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Bears 31, Vikings 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry and walk him down up beyond the 30. They get 11. And quickly pick up the 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden, you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Javon Holland on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3.
Yellow.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, White. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Mahomes now to throw again. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down.
They put Pickens in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Sweat getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Howard. And the Bears are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey. This is hot.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Hey, so go, hot.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's DK. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. first down. They'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Sending it deep for Waddle. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage.
And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Minnesota. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of the comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Nice starts on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, go.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up
2nd and 2.
4.
You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Rip.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. This fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Toss, running left, it's Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st down, Minnesota.
Yellow.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another 1st down.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 4th quarter underway, and here's Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Again, right up the middle to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And now he loses the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Lisa 24. Hey, Phil.
Once again, it's Cook.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's a 44-yard line.
Rip, 23.
On the handoff, this is Cook.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey,
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
On the play.
The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Returnable from his own 4. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yellow. Fly!
Pistol give to Henry. Oh, yeah. Man, Derrick Henry inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 81 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
31. Vikings 20.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And a good run there. It's going to get him 5 yards.
Danny Stumpsman on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. There we go.
A run up the middle with Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a
gain of 16 yards.
That's good.
First down, Chicago.
First down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Hey, tomato. It's hot.
Run with Cook. And He will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down